Hi guys, today's video is a very special one because it's a DIY and I haven't filmed a DIY for a very long time. I'm talking about doing a nail art book, and it's not a very special DIY, but it's more like I want to inspire you to maybe have an own nail art book to collect your designs, because as we all know, it's something which won't last a long time. So nail art is a art which goes away after a few days or a few weeks. So I decided to collect all my nail designs in a nail album, just to be able to look at them later on and to have them all collected. This is the first nail art book I've done, and I started doing it when I started doing YouTube videos. And yeah, here are the older designs. I often sketch my tutorials on a piece of paper, and I really like how the sketches look sometimes, so I decided to always add the number of the design, the date of the design, and then I have a picture, and here I have the sketch. I did this nail album and I put a lot of work in it. As you can see, this is like a collage I have here. Then I put some lace here, 5 more rows. I did this myself to be able to close it. This nail album is full now. It has 160 nail pictures in it. And yeah, I wanted to do a part 2 because it's something very special to me, and I really like to collect my nail pictures here. I didn't know if I wanted to add the ribbon stuff and the 3D things because it would get difficult to stack them, so I did a much easier one, which I will show you. I probably will add something here as well because I don't like this. But yeah, for now it's good. I also have a lot more things in here. On the first page, I also have like this pocket where I could put, I don't know, inspirational stuff, sketches in here. And I have this bookmark thingy, which I also did myself. And this is how the back looks like. And like that. So yeah. Anyways, this is how my second book looks like, and that's how the back looks like. Let's get right started with the tutorial. The first step for such a project is to take all your magazines and search for pictures you like. I just used the magazines I had laying around at home. That's why they were a little bit older, but that's not a problem at all. I think the end result you get really depends on the pictures you have. I didn't have a lot of amazing pictures like I had for my first album. For this one, it was a little bit harder because I didn't find a great background. But I had a lot of Essie polish pictures in these magazines. So I'm not affiliated in any ways with Essie nail polishes or with the Orly ones. It just happened that I had a lot of pictures of this nail polish, so I used it. First of all, I added a white background for the front side, and it is important that you fold it in, because it will look prettier if you do that. And you can glue it in and also secure it with some Scotch tape if you feel like. I used such a glue, I don't know how to call it in English. It's glue stick, I don't know, like this. It works very good. I wouldn't use any like fluent glues because that could really make the thin paper wet and that could get ugly, so use a glue like this. Then I created this heart, and to create this heart you just need to have a white sheet of paper, fold it in half and cut out a shape like shown. Then take your pictures you want to put on the heart and glue them on that they will go over the heart so that you can cut it out at the end. That's how you do the heart. And I had the heart and I didn't know what to add around it. So I decided to take one of these Essie polishes and cut out different patterns and fabrics. And yeah, that's what I did. I just took a lot of magazines and cut out a lot of different patterns. So I put on this heart and I arranged these polishes around it. And always arrange your pictures without gluing them on to see how you like it or not. And I like to take a picture because it can happen that something falls off and you don't remember. So yeah, lay it out, take a picture, and then glue it on. And after that I decided that I wanted to add some gold in the spaces between. I just used a gold nail polish and that just gave it some depth. I also randomly chose some polishes and surrounded it with gold glitter. Yeah. For the back side I applied this Essie image, and then I just went through all my magazines I had laying at home and cut out stuff. With the hearts, it's the same thing like I did with the Essie polishes. I just cut out some fabrics and cut the heart into the fabrics. I really like how it looks. I messed up with the next step, and the next step is to take some foil like this, which is shiny. You can also take matte if you want, but I prefer the shiny one. And you can stick it on with the other side. And I messed it up at the back side, but I don't think that it is that bad, but yeah. So be really careful because the sticky foil thingy sticks very well, so you have to be very careful. Just add it like you did with the paper. Make sure that you cut them here and here like shown and fold it in, and then it's really protected. I hope that you like this tutorial, and it would be great if you would start doing your own nail art books. If you do, feel free to hashtag KiraKiraNail on Instagram that I can see your creations. That would be great. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye! Just a quick info for those who are wondering how I did the thingy here. I took some ribbon and I sewed it, and I sewed on this part, and then I filled it in with some cotton. So I just sewed it like this, and then I also added the lace. Then I secured it in between these pages, and I don't really remember how I secured it, but I think I secured it with some duct tape, and I think I also stitched it a little bit, but I'm not sure. But yeah, and I think that I secured this with some nail glue because that's the only glue I always have at hand, and it worked very, very, very well. And I sewed on this pearl. I also sewed on these pearls, and I sewed on this rose. You can make a bead, a Fimo bead, by poking a hole through it before baking. And if you're wondering how to do a Fimo rose, you can just search on YouTube. And I also have a DIY vintage rose earring kind of video, which I filmed a long time ago, and I think it's still in public, so you could watch how I did this rose there if you're interested. Yeah, that's that.